Big up everybody who check in. Remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. Now the government voted against bringing the matter to the Financial Investigation Division. And they are saying that they are wondering if the statements from the Integrity Commission and the statements from the opposition is being used to turn voters against the Prime Minister. Now, the opposition is saying that it was the government who asked for speedy clarification into the Integrity Commission matter with the Prime Minister. Now, I'm going to hear what I want, and they will continue reasoning. Look and listen.
I wonder, Chairman, if we ought not to be calling the IC before us to discuss the matter, to really investigate and determine, is this a matter of malicious prosecution, where clearly you see the inclusion of things intended to harm the declarant rather than to seek justice. These are matters that we have to explore, because it is highly inappropriate, in my view, for an investigation to be completed and for there to now be an effort to redetermine the matter. Section 7 of the Integrity Commission Act speaks directly to cooperation between other bodies and agreement and arrangements, and it allows the Commission in the performance of its functions to cooperate with any person or body that it may deem appropriate, including those bodies that it is now seeking to redetermine this matter, that it itself has concluded. It's either that the IC is turning against itself, or that you have a situation here that is exposing itself as being a matter of corruption. Why? And who is supporting this? And why is it being so supported? There are other issues which I won't raise here, and I hope that the declarant, in listening, will look on the issues of mandamus and other things to determine whether or not the Integrity Commission ought not to be compelled to certify, having come down with a ruling.
Able to read or comprehend? You're supposed to be a lawyer, so maybe you can help me, a layman. Can you tell me what page, what section in this report that refers to the investigation of the Prime Minister said anything about illicit? You mentioned that a while ago. Is that word appears anywhere in this report? That the Prime Minister did involve in anything illicit? Can you tell me where I should find that?
To be clear, Mr. Chairman, I was referring to, firstly, the preoccupation, I would say, of Mr. Chuck over the last few weeks into months. Because, in paraphrasing him, this announcement that there were investigations in relation to illicit enrichment that was in the report of the previous year, and that he wanted to get something final and definitive in relation to the persons who are so accused, and urged the Integrity Commission to come forward as speedily as possible to clear that cloud.
Talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Some people are saying, then if the government wants the matter to be cleared so that voters in the next general election can have no doubts in their minds, people are saying, why them vote against sending the matter to the investigation division? And the master, the explanation that was given, still no clear it up to how much people that want it to be cleared up. Meaning, say, while they have given an explanation as to why them vote against it, people are saying a change from the perspective of how the government is being viewed, or how the Prime Minister himself is being viewed. Of course, some supporters that say, one more the people might ask for. They must say, a statement was made, and basically, if them already do them investigation, why they need somebody else to investigate it? The opposition is saying that the government wanted this to be clarified as soon as possible. And what the Integrity Commission is saying, based on the requirements being placed on them. This is what they have found. So I guess the opposition is saying that how else they want the Integrity Commission to state their findings. Some people are saying maybe the Integrity Commission needs to talk to Parliament so we can see it live too, to hear what them really are implying. Because at this moment in time, as well, where Mr. Warmington asks, where in the report did what the opposition is stating? Where was it stated in the report? And I guess they must say, while that was not stated, it more look like they must say it was implied. And now we're going to need the Integrity Commission. If you nobody tell me what they might imply, but if we talk to the country straight, and I guess then they want a different entity for them forward out and say it. It still don't look good though. It still leave a whole heap of questions unanswered. But tell me if you think this was enough clarification for you. Do you not feel like, alright, this is enough to put the matter to rest? And that you not believe that everything has been said and clarification has been made. And now you don't have no more questions about what the Integrity Commission has said and what they must them find when they might investigate the Prime Minister. Talk to me. Because some people are saying, while the opposition is calling for the Prime Minister's resignation, they must say this is not enough for them to be calling for the Prime Minister's resignation. They must say them still not have no proof. Them still not have nothing with a document saying that this is what actually take place. But them could have said based on that, they might make those calls. So suppose I say this is just the opposition being the opposition, using this moment to, gain the favor of the voters. Of course, people who support the opposition and say no, this was more than enough. And the fact say the government fought against further investigations. Why they don't want further investigations? They don't want certain things get looked into. I say, look, no. They must say to them, they might interpret this as the process being stopped. They might look upon this as this being a way for the investigations to be over. While the Integrity Commission is saying that they need additional help. They must say the government voted against giving them that additional help. So tell me if you feel like this worked or has worked out in favor of the state. Because as I say, while this is a government formality, they will meet up and they will discuss it. For the people, this was that moment where they may not get clarification on what really go on. Because some people, everybody has said, if you never read the report, you don't read the report is there if you can read. Tell the truth. People hardly read articles in the news. It's a reason why mainstream media, them online platforms get more attention than them written media right now. If certain stories wasn't published on social media, certain people wouldn't even know. So, I'm not think most people read the report. Most people are relying on the state for bringing their findings or even the news. But tell them what really are going on. The news said them never read all of the report. The opposition say this is what they found after they read the report. The government is asking, where in the report did it say that? No, they must say, they must vote against any further investigation to our one. So I guess they say it stop. But what I ask is, are you the people satisfied? Or do you believe that questions were answered? As I say, different people have different views. And the clarification of the people that wait on. Some people are saying them still don't get it. But talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. If you're new to the channel, pass through, click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon. And of course, put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you. Now, until the reason again, of course, my sentiments for you and yours are for to live, love, and prosper. And for to stay tuned.